All right, guys, I'm here at the Dolphin stand, and I'm here with Mary Jo, or apparently friends call her MJ. Can I call you MJ?
Everybody calls me MJ, but,
but
okay, you can.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to find out if I was a friend or not. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
You are.
You said I had a voice for radio.
Yeah.
And then I said, yes, I also have a face for radio. And then you also said, yeah, I know. I just want to pick up on that. I just want to, we'll remember that. Anyway, listen, let's talk about some great products, because Dolphin is known around the world for brilliant magnification and screen reader products. Let's talk about what you've got on display here.
Supernova is going on, 30 years old, and we have the only magnification, touchscreen magnification in the industry. We find it's really beneficial for students who want to kind of carry a lighter load. They can use a Surface Pro, any kind of a Windows tablet. Our products don't require a lot of computer resources, so they're not, kind of tied to those higher end machines. And so I can just use native gestures on a touchscreen to magnify. We've also built in a feature called Connect InView, and we can turn just your average $90 Amazon camera into a high-def video camera with a click. And once I'm magnifying the document or mail or worksheet if you're a student, I can adjust the way that looks on the screen with my fingers or with a keyboard. I can also convert that into a digital file if I need to read that later, or if I'm blind and not low vision. Next, we have what we call the Whiteboard feature, and Supernova over a network can connect in a way with an interactive whiteboard, doesn't matter the brand, so that it projects to the student's device, and the students can customize the view of the whiteboard. So this is great in business, in schools, our kids don't have to sit at the front of the room to...
That's what I was thinking. I remember growing up, it was exactly, I had to sit in the front of class, or I had a little monocular that I was looking through and trying to see the board. It's incredible what you can do with this technology now.
Absolutely.
And the other thing I love about Dolphin, and in particular the magnification software, I can no longer use it. I'm a screen reader user now. But at the time when I was using it, it was the only one I could do it across multiple monitors.
Yeah, we not only can you go across multiple monitors an unlimited amount, they don't have to be the same brand, and you can change the preferences on each of the monitors, which I am showing right now.
Amazing.
So you can customize the look of each magnification, color, whatever. If you're working on two different spreadsheets and you need to understand when you move from one to the other.
Sure.
Great example, yeah.
I want to talk about kiosks, because I did not know you guys were into kiosks.
We are into kiosks. We're into kiosks. So we took our Supernova core technology and created kind of a lighter version called Dolphin Kiosks, and we're showing this today on an image holders kiosk, one of our good partners in the hardware business. And so if you want to just walk this way with me. So here on the screen, currently it's pretty common for kiosks to have what's called a storm navigation pad, and that's the alternate way that someone who's blind can navigate an interactive kiosk screen.
It's a physical keypad, right? Arrows up and down.
It's a physical keypad. Yeah. It has 5 keys and then a standard headphone jack. Someone will plug in the headphone jack. That tells the kiosk, oh, I have someone that needs a screen reader. But for 95% of people with visual impairments, they're not blind, and they don't walk around with headphones in their pocket. So that's where our magnificent magnification comes into play. On a touchscreen, an interactive touchscreen, which a lot of the kiosks are touchscreen active, I can simply use my native gestures again to adjust the size of items on the menu. And I can also employ what's called tap-to-talk technology, and that's for people who are neurodiverse, maybe dyslexic. Could be that people have low literacy skills or don't read that language natively and need to buy a train ticket or whatever, so they can hear those words read to them. We're just trying to cast the widest net of inclusion we possibly can.
Of course. How are you getting on with take-up of this? Because it's getting adoption in the industry, isn't it? That's the challenge.
Yeah, well, we're later to the game than our competitor, but if you want to visit the next aisle over, our friends at Code Factory, we're doing proof of concept here of Dolphin Kiosks working with kind of a generative AI situation where if you've ordered something off of a menu, let's say you go to Burger King and you know that you want a Whopper and you want a Pepsi, right? You still, as a person with a visual impairment, have to arrow through all that to get to the burger. Well, now, with our collaboration, we can say, show me the burgers. Read the screen. So now we're using, voice prompts and screen reading combined to get you to your selections fast.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great piece of work. I mean, you also are known for other products. I mean, most notably for reading. I use it all the time to read my newspapers in the morning. Easy Reader from Dolphin.
Easy Reader.
Everyone loves Easy Reader.
Our gesture to the world. It's a free app, but we also have a new version specifically built for the education market. So schools were like, well, how do we get all our students signed up for Easy Reader? How do we push the app out? How do we monitor if they're really getting their accommodation and using it? Yeah. So we've created Easy Reader Premium for Education just for schools. So yeah, we're pretty proud of that.
Making books accessible, making text accessible, brilliant. But there's another product I want to ask you about, which I think is just over. You're going to take it over?
Yeah.
So this is called Guide Connect.
It is.
So tell me about this, because this is a product for, what would you say? This is for the...
I'm going to stand across from you.
Okay.
And we can still,
So this is for the... Well, you tell me the market.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anyone when I buy...
No. I mean, we're coming to a point where we have a larger and larger aging population. Yeah. The boomers are hitting that age, and again, no offense, but sometimes they're a bit tech bashful. They're not digital natives like our Gen Zers. Yeah. And so we've tried to create a comfortable experience for them to be able to continue to email, to get on the web, to find and read books. So what we've done is we've taken the most common computing tasks.
There are 14 options.
And we've put them inside of a closed environment so that they just have a list of options they can choose from. Do you want to write an email? Do you want to go to the internet? Do you want to get a newspaper, read a book, or listen to a radio station? So all of those things are inside of a closed environment. They're typically not successful using a screen reader and being out in the wild on the desktop, opening and closing applications. So, and then the icing on the cake is we also created a really cool remote control, which they're way more comfortable with than using like keyboards and stuff. It has a microphone. They can dictate text, and I can move through the menu using if you give me your other hand, a familiar like circle navigation. If you left arrow right now on the wheel, this right arrow.
Right here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Using documents, 2 of 14. Websites, 3 of 14. Scanner and camera, 4 of 14.
That's nice.
Yeah, so
really
it's
nice.
always giving them context as to where they are. They have 14 options. Then they make a selection and they're given the next decision.
Yeah.
Okay, so say you want to send an email. Okay, do you want to send one? Do you want to read your emails? Do you want to go to a draft? So all the decision making is broken up into chunks so that if they ever get lost, they can hit the back button, go to the last decision.
And I know it's kind of aimed in some degree, it has to be aimed at a market, and you are talking about people who are new to tech or perhaps just don't feel comfortable navigating with Windows or Mac. But also I think there's just lots of us who just want to do specific tasks, and we don't necessarily need to go outside of that walled garden. something
Yeah.
like Dolphin Guide Connect is perfect for that. You sell it as a software bundle, but you sell it as hardware as well, correct?
Yeah, we sell it as a software download, a bundle on a tablet, or again, for people that really are not into computing, we have the remote control with a microcomputer that just plugs into any TV that has an HDMI port.
Oh, wow.
And it makes it a smart TV, and it's on their TV, and they're sitting there with this remote control and their little Bluetooth keyboard and mouse. If they want it, they don't have to use it. They can just use the remote, and they're, listening to books or going to their TV presets or emailing their grandson from their couch.
That's incredible.
It's really
Incredible.
cool. Yeah.
So how can people find out more about these products?
Well, they can visit me at yourdolphin.com. I'm MJ Barry. I'm the VP of Sales, and give me a call.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on to
Thank
Double
you.
Tap.
Thanks for stopping by.